everyone, it's Pam from GlamJunkJournals, and today I'd like to share with you my latest journal. I am calling this It's a Pink and Blue Christmas Vintage Junk Journal, and I just love pink and blue together. I think it's a gorgeous color combination, so I knew I wanted to make a holiday/Christmas journal out of those two colors and also incorporate the shabby chic and the vintage theme also. So this journal measures 7 by 9 and it has a 2-inch spine, and it does have a little bit of an alligator mouth. This comes out to about 3 inches. And to me, I like alligator mouths just because, in my opinion, it means that there are all sorts of yummies and goodies inside that fill these journals. And you guys know that I love to add tons of ephemera and jewels and just all sorts of embellishments. So my journals tend to be on the thicker side. So what I started out with was one of my lace masterboard journal covers, and it was done in a shabby chic style, and I knew I wanted to add in pops of blue and pink, and I'll show you that. But this is tied with a lace snippet roll, and I did do a series on my channel on different materials used to make snippet rolls, and this was the all lace one. And what's really cool, you guys, is I made this snippet roll probably over 6 months ago. And what I did was I started out and I made the snippet roll just with the creams and the the tan and the white. So it was a shabby chic style. It didn't have any specific color on it. So what I added was the pinks and the blues and some additional laces all the way across the snippet roll to incorporate it into my pink and blue theme. So that was really fun. I already had the journal tie closure created, which was awesome. And then on top of that, I added this really pretty pin of a, actually this was off of the necklace, excuse me, that I got at a thrift store. And I just have that little dangle right there and a vintage button. And then behind the closure, I added a vintage postcard. Love that. And then a little tag here that I added some tulle and some lace that has been used throughout the journal. And this is an actual vintage Victorian advertisement that I glued on top of a tag. And a lot of the tags and the pages and the ephemera in here have been bordered with that gold wax, that rub and buff wax that I'm really into. And I just think it adds to the whole effect of the Victorian look. So let's see. Did I say that this measures 7 by 9? I don't remember. If I did, I apologize, and has a total of 94 pages. So the snippet roll, it's tied together with a grosgrain ribbon. So there is the cover of the lace masterboard. And what I did is I added, I wanted a pop of blue. So this is some lace that I got off of a skirt that I purchased from Goodwill. So we're going to go inside. And the front and the back cover have 2 additional pockets here that you can add things to. And I just love this pink fabric. It's absolutely beautiful. So on this page, here is one of my tassels that we created in my tutorial on embellished paper clips and bulb pins. I think it adds a really pretty finishing touch to that. I've got lace and ribbon on the side. I've got a tuck spot down here and a couple bits of ephemera and tags here. And I will link at the bottom where I got the digitals that I used in this kit. And I did do some stenciling on the side. Here's a vintage ledger page, and I just love this page with the little angels. Isn't that gorgeous? This is from the Graphics Fairy. I just think the pastel is just beautiful. So I've got a fabric flip up here and another vintage postcard. And this little bit of ephemera is from a Sears Roebuck catalog. Do you guys remember getting the catalogs in the mail? They were so much fun to, you know, flip through and mark what you liked and what you wanted for the holidays, for Christmas. Love that. So I've got some writing space here, and here is a little flip out of a vintage envelope that I did add some additional embellishments on the side. It flips out like that. And here is a tag on the inside. And this is a large pocket that I created a collage, and there is another large journaling tag behind there. And then a lot of the pages, or probably most of them, have been coffee dyed. And also, I don't know if you can see this, not all of the pages, but a lot of them have been trimmed with this silver metallic thread. And I like using the combination of gold and silver. I remember back in the day when I used to, you know, put my jewelry together for my outfits, you could never put gold and silver together. Oh no, that was a fashion faux pas. But I don't believe that, and I don't think that's the case anymore. So I like to incorporate both silver and gold. So there's a tag that I did sew a fancy stitch all the way around that tag. And this is a page from a Victorian book on holiday crafts, and it had recipes in it and images. So I used this page because of the pink. I just thought that was really cute. And then here is just a folded up page that has been stenciled, and a couple little tags right there, and an embellished paper clip. And there's some writing space, and then this is the center of the first signature. And there's the other half of that coffee dyed stencil, and the other side of that page of Christmas crafts for your tree. And another tag, more writing space, another vintage envelope that I did add another tag on the inside there, and it has journaling space on the other side. And this is really cool. This was an actual vintage magazine called The Delineator, and it was so cool. I got it at the antique vintage ephemera show that I go to every year. Oh, it's just beyond fun. I absolutely love it. And this says Fashions for December 1892, and it talks about different laces. So I thought it was appropriate to add some lace to that. Right there, more journaling space, music pages, and some sari boho trim along there. I just love the pink and the gold there. And here is a little fold out that I did copy an image from the Graphics Fairy onto that. I just think that that is absolutely gorgeous. That juniper, oh, beautiful. And here's some more stenciling. And this is another little tuck spot, and it says Jingle Bells at the bottom. This was from a vintage music sheet that I have, and another postcard there. I just love it because you just put the person's name and their city, and it gets to them. Don't you love that? And an embellished tag that I made with a vintage advertisement there, and some more actual ephemera. I did include a lot of authentic ephemera in this journal. This is dated 1888. Isn't that cool? Ooh, love that. All right. Oh, and another gorgeous image there, and just a little card. Greetings sincere on the inside of that. Isn't that cute? Oh, little corner tuck there. And here is a scrap paper and fabric snippet that I added some sari ribbon onto, or sari silk trim onto the top, and another vintage postcard there. And it is backed onto some Edith Holden page. And here is another vintage magazine page dated 1894. Love that. And a recipe for Christmas cookies. Writing space. Here is a pocket along the bottom there with some more vintage ephemera, and another joyful Christmas postcard dated 1914. Love that. And there's some more of that wax. Love that. Here is another pocket along the bottom with some more postcards and vintage ephemera. Writing space. And here is a side tuck along the side, and I added a wax seal and some ribbon there. I just thought that was really pretty. And on the inside of that, we have a glassine bag that has been stamped and stenciled, and inside is another postcard. And it is backed onto one of my collage pages that I also did a journal page, how to create a journal page, and that's how I do that. Large tag here, another vintage envelope with a letter on the inside dated 1919, and it is attached with one of my embellished paper clips, which I have a tutorial on also. I just love that, and I just backed it with some of the material that is used and added some additional lace. And on this side, you just have a little booklet that I created with some of the offcuts and some music, and you know, that is, what was that? Oh, Little Town of Bethlehem. And so that fits right on the inside tuck right there, which is another vintage envelope. And of course, I had to include a Dear Audrey letter. Dear Audrey, when you are old and chewing gum, remember me and bring me some gum. It says, yours till someone comes home, Dorothy, January 1931. It's just cracked me up. Love that. And then here is another side tuck with a vintage envelope that I did do some additional little bit of collaging at the bottom, and a large journaling card. Writing space. Here is a side pocket. It is actually a triple pocket, and it is adorned with one of my altered paper clips. I just love that. We've got a little journaling card there, and this is a fold over with a using a book page. So we've got a pocket there on the top, and then in between the two book pages, you get it right in there, and then also underneath, which I added another. This looks like a just a regular greeting card. Isn't that beautiful? Love that. Oh. And same deal on this side, vintage postcard and another envelope. And a lot of stenciling. Love how the stenciling just adds interest to a page. And then this is my triple fold out. And I used a lot of gorgeous, let me move this out, pink and just vintage images, which I absolutely love. And I made a little tuck there and a tuck there, and it is folded over like that, and so it is two-sided. It's hard to get everything in the camera here. And then you've got a tuck there and a belly band there, so that all folds up like that. And I do have a tutorial on that on my channel for my triple fold out journal pages. And then on to the final signature. This is one of my altered index cards. Yay! Love that. And added a little bulb pin with a pearl. And we've got some little bits of ephemera on the inside there. And this is another tuck spot. You can add something behind that. And then here is a belly band that I added. Just some sari silk ribbon at the top in that gorgeous pink color. And behind that, we've got, yes, another Christmas card. Isn't that pretty? Oh, love that. And I didn't get rid of who it was from because I just think that that's cool. And then a little journaling card there, and another page from that Victorian book that I was speaking of earlier. And this just talks about, you know, the high point of festivities marking the end of Christmas. So they have all these Victorian ladies at a party. So that was fun. So that all goes back in there. And another side pocket that I created with an actual postcard there, and added some little bits of ephemera in a pocket there. And this is part of the snippet roll that I always make for my journals. And this is just an end that was cut off, and it just added such a lovely finishing touch to that. And in the back of that, we've got some more vintage ephemera here, stamped January 1911. And I thought that was really cool. And it just is pink. And it's onto one of my collage pages. And here is my snippet roll. And I added a poinsettia that was part of a, I think it was a placemat and table runner set. So I just cut out one of the poinsettias and glued it down. And here's another one of my tassels. And on that side, it says Happy Holidays right there. And then here is another pocket there with some more sari silk right there, the boho trim, and some additional lace along the bottom there. And a double tuck there with some cards, another scene from that Victorian book that I had, and another envelope, 1918. Love that. Oh man, I can't get enough of that. And this is a Christmas card that I found. I just think that that's pretty. And there is some writing on the back, which is very sweet. So I just included that because I think it just is gorgeous, and it's got the, you know, the gold trim around it, and it just brings everything together. And here is another one of my altered not plain cards, excuse me, geez, embellished altered paper clips. And this is from the Rexall Almanac, December 1931. And it gives you something to do every day and things that happened during, you know, the days in December there, which is cool. And this is from the actual booklet, the almanac, or whatever you want to call it. So that fits right back in there. Writing space, the center of the final signature, and we have a another Christmas cookie recipe, and I just added this vintage doily. I thought that looked really pretty in there. Writing space, little fold out there, more writing space. Another gorgeous image there. Isn't she pretty, that angel? I love that. And then on this side here is another pocket that you can, you know, you can move all of the tags and the ephemera around, most of it in this journal. And I created a large card there and a vintage book page. And this is another one of my collaged pages that I like to do in my journals. And I added a little dangle at the bottom. One of my friends made me this. Isn't that pretty? Love that. And then on this side, some more lace. And this is 3 digitals that I put together and just created kind of a large pocket along the side there. And it has been sewn in. And a large bookmark, and another bit of ephemera. And this was a canceled check. Wow, and this is from Pennsylvania. Isn't that cool? Came from Pennsylvania and it ended up in a junk journal in Colorado. Love that. Writing space, and I did some stenciling. And then there is the back, and like I said, just like on the front, there is space to tuck some additional goodies. And as you can see on the back, this is how the lace masterboard looked before I added the blue pop on the front cover. So there she is. Don't you love it? Oh, I love this. Absolutely love it. And then that fits right back in there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this flip through. I'm excited about the Christmas season, and it's just such a joyful time of year. It's just all about friends and family. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and this journal will be in my Etsy shop. So again, thank you for watching, and have a wonderful day, everyone, and I'll see you soon in my next video. Bye!